at this moment. It is playing right now. It's showing Jedi Fall of the Order, Jedi Fallen Order, and it's looking really good. I really like the gameplay. The lightsabers look very cool. It's looking great, man. Let me just take all the audio and put it in the chat audio so you can hear me more. But yeah, this game looks amazing. I'm reacting to it on my computer right now with all the gameplay. So today we have Jedi Fallen Order, Madden 20, Apex, FIFA, and Sims 4. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Whoa, is that a boss fight? Holy shit, it's a boss fight! Whoa! So this is the first reaction we're going to be doing on E3. There's no PS4 E3 this year, so EA, Xbox are going to have to all answer back. Xbox is tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday, at 4. So I'm going to also be reacting to that and any other E3 presentation that's happening in between Xbox. Whoa. It's like an Uncharted game. This is so cool. This game is amazing, bro. I'm looking at this right now. This game is absolutely amazing. I just hope they don't ruin it with microtransactions and stuff, because this game could succeed. No, seriously, this game could really succeed. I'm also going to be pre-ordering Call of Duty Modern Warfare today, so I'll let you know what's going on there. Alright. Nice. Woo! Got him. Good stuff. Skill point acquired. Nice. Wow. Whoa.
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
Oh! This is awesome. Nice. Scave barrels. Oh, you can have them scan? That's really cool. Oh! Holy shit! Oh! Yo, he literally just did the force and put him into a bullet. Wow.
Jedi will be here any minute. And our reinforcements. In retreat. Good. Sir?
Good God. Oh shit. Oh! Oh! You cannot escape. Whoa! Holy shit. Incredible stuff. 15 minutes of gameplay, then we have Apex.
Guards. We're here to free you. You're not alone.
Oh shit!
Visitation is not permitted.
Oh! And that's it. Xbox. Wow.
What do we think? What do we think, EA Play? Yes, that's what I wanted, the little boy.
Guys, congratulations. That looks pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Gwyn96 says, that's freaking cool. But he didn't use frickin'.
Hey.
How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
So they just showed Jedi Fallen Order. This Star Wars single-player game looks absolutely incredible. So basically, this young Jedi turns into this Jedi that gets the Force and lightsaber, and you have to bring his little friend where he could scan and like do like playbacks and stuff. And also, they're trying to save a young Chewbacca from the evil people.
Oh, let's go.
It's so cool. It's only the first 15 minutes in, so we only got 15 minutes, but what I've seen so far, it looks really good.
To try to honor.
Next is going to be Apex Legends. They said they're going to be releasing a new game mode and a legend for the season pass. And then I think after that is FIFA 20, I believe.
Like when we introed, you guys were talking
FIFA
about the fact that
20,
it's a
yes.
skilled person.
And then we have Madden 20,
Looks awesome.
and then we're going to end with The Sims 4, because they're having a new pack.
What is the, what do lightsabers feel like?
They're gonna be putting out gameplay. I think it was like a couple, about like 10 minutes of gameplay, and then also other. It's on YouTube. Just look up EA Play 2019. There's a bunch of streams.
The game itself, it's like it's thoughtful combat, as Nick likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll
Right
have
over there. Don't give out autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like we wanted the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to like be part of that and size up the enemies when things go right. It feels really good.
Yeah, it's also it's about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools to take them down.
I slowed down a little bit because so many games are coming out. We got Crash coming out in about 12 days. Fuck, I'm about to pre-order Modern Warfare because my mom's getting me money. I already got a $50 card from a friend of mine, so I'm gonna go pre-order it. Yep.
Hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's all free.
So
like you can go back in and read things and do it differently.
So
You and I would have different plays.
Absolutely, and actually the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to, but you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the Force abilities?
Yeah, so we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull,
nice.
what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump, which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars. A Jedi actually doing it.
They got like a really small version of R2-D2. It's like a scanner kind of thing. It's really cool.
Which is a little bit of the glue between force, push, and pull.
Yeah. What?
And it's its own single player, no microtransactions, no nothing, just single player experience.
Force pull the stormtrooper, stab him. When you force pull the stormtrooper and blocked him in half. That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little bit.
You actually said it better be in the demo.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about seeing things about. A lot about as we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't shown.
You're saying that isn't the entire game?
That is not.
It's wow.
No.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon.
This has potential to be the best Star Wars experience in a long time.
Basically,
The last good experience was Forces Unleashed and Republic 1. That was the last good experience. Other than that, we have not got anything too amazing. This could be it.
Adding to the Star Wars lore.
And some of the bosses that they have look really good.
It was a team effort. You led the charge.
I was playing
Jordan did the
Star Wars
concept.
Battlefront 2.
Good job, Jordan.
I came in second.
Nice.
I got 16 kills.
So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers, you have your fire troopers, you have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back.
The KX.
And then making me fight him?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, the KX Spider is usually on your side.
You do.
You're fighting against him this time.
Talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right?
That's a boss battle. If you win, I think you free little Chewbacca.
BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hello.
Thank you, BD1.
Whoa, was it? Hi, BD1. Hello.
Him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking maybe.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's actually very cool.
What does he do in the game, right?
Wow.
Excuse me, we're hosting a meeting. Keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just
On the game, looks really good.
Am I using him for different things?
Like story-wise,
This fucking graphic is fucking awesome.
Explorer, which is perfect.
You even get the Force automatically when you level up and stuff. They have skill points where you can use and you can get
Sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is
That's respawn. That's
yeah,
respawn.
I mean,
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, respawn made this game. Yeah, okay.
definitely inspired by BT.
2K's gonna be lit. Watch.
Yeah.
Ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burtt.
Oh, nice.
I wanna
who
see
did all the sounds.
FIFA 20 and
original
Madden 20.
trilogy and beyond. But he can
That's a
hack
big ass
doors,
spider.
computers, as we saw in there.
Yeah, bro, they put like these new big ass spiders that like web at you. It's quite cool.
Storytelling,
It's quite cool.
Planet. I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's
So
player
maybe
input.
2K20
Whenever they
for
want,
on it?
whenever they want, he will eject the stim pack.
Hey, badass
There's a
trailer.
limited amount, and you can find more over the course
Well,
us.
Well, I mean, now that we got this Google Stadia on the horizon and 2K is working with Google Stadia, could we see WWE on Google Stadia? I don't know.
What is
Maybe.
that anyway?
What's going
It's
on?
basically instead of like a box or console, you're using your computer, your phone, any other device computer, and you're just gaming off of your computer with a cool controller or any controller. Well, here's the thing. There's a service that you pay $10 a month, just like the network, which is, it's not bad. But Stadia Pro, you get the best high quality gameplay for just paying $10 a month, which is not even that bad. I thought it was gonna be worse. And then of course you get the controller separately for around $60, because normal controller. But you could use other controllers like PS4, Xbox. You just gotta hook it up to your computer, and you could play from there. And then yeah. We still don't know too much, and they're supposed to be releasing more. But the starter games you're gonna be able to get are Division 2, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Destiny 2. There's a couple other games in there.
They're all gonna live in other
Mostly Ubisoft in there a lot.
I might have to. I might have
feels
to
great.
fucking
Yeah.
get that game.
I mean, we have.
You act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game. That's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just like shocked to be up.
Yo, like a lot of people are like, bro. Everybody's like, everybody wants Skate 4. I don't think y'all getting Skate 4.
No, I don't think y'all will this
It's a
year.
Star Wars game.
I don't think so, man.
Have allowed us to go.
I'd be surprised if y'all give it to us.
EA, they're gonna kill it this
Why
year.
not?
because.
Sony won't be there till
No, I
late
think it goes back to
next
the
year
fact that Cal's
to
authentic
reveal the
he has
PS5.
to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like, I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story that you guys have.
Yeah, you guys are making your own Jedi Fallen story with original characters and everything, which we've been wanting for literally years. And now y'all got a chance to shock the world.
The energy here is great.
That's a game though. It is
Greg showing us
Thanks
the
for
outline.
good,
Like everyone's reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
The team, badass. Thank you guys.
Go
All
team!
your hard work. Now we just have to finish.
EA usually
Can't wait to
shuts
bring
the
it to you
games
guys.
besides
There's
Madden.
so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince Steak, thank you so much for coming out.
Oh, they're gonna be at the Microsoft presentation. Okay,
Those of you here,
keep an eye on it.
Why is
the
Sony being
Respawn team has
silent?
brought even more gameplay.
Bitch, you know they're preparing for Sony World later this year, where they're gonna really review all their stuff.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home,
Oh, Apex Legends next.
we'll stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Yeah!
What you're looking for.
Okay then. I'm gonna give you
Yeah, I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
Apex Legends up next.
And as much as we don't play that game,
It'd be interesting because they're saying they're bringing out a new legend and a new mode.
How hyped are we for Star Wars? Let's hear it! So hype. Hype mode engaged, although that's actually a lie. It was engaged about 3 days ago. Anyway, so big thanks to Vincent Stig for sharing that exciting deep dive into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Eastern.
We're all a little bit too
Madden
excited
20.
I'm not gonna lie.
2:30.
I'm Julia Hardy and a little
Yeah,
later.
Madden 20, Battlefield, FIFA 20 at 2, and then Sims is gonna end it off.
Right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of exclusives. There's a lot.
Yeah, they're having a new unique pack, so we'll have to see what that is.
Legends. So Alex Goldenboy Mendez is bringing you the hottest
Battlefield
news on
5
Apex
was-
Legends Season 2.
Oh, they're gonna
We've got info on a
fix
new
something
weapon,
new on
new
it.
battle pass, new mode, and a reveal of the 10th legend. Stay tuned because Apex Legends is moments away.
Let's see what Apex Legends has to bring to the table. There's a new game mode, they're saying new legend and a new battle pass. Let's see what is up.
Oh, let's go.
There's the area.
What
They even
do
got
you
they
expect-
even got like little stages and stuff where y'all could check it out. That's actually very cool.
What do you expect from Madden?
Oh man, I know they said they're bringing this new X Factor ability. This should be interesting. I know they're supposed to be releasing gameplay. I want to see if there's any difference to the gameplay from now to last year, which Madden, to me, Madden 19 was one of the worser ones in my opinion.
One thing I hope for is I'm ready to play. Is you can start off in the college teams.
How we need to see how that's gonna work as well. So I hope they give us a lot here in this presentation for Madden 20.
I have not even played Battlefield 5 because I
10
know
seconds
it's
going.
new.
10 seconds for Apex Legends. Let's see what Apex Legends has to
Hey, look
offer.
at countdown to the crash release. I wish.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
Apex
go.
Legends.
Blood and violence. Rated T for teen. No, it's rated D for dumbass.
Oh, here we go. Whoa. Alright, just showing some clips. Nice.
Looking for me? Surprise.
Here we go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez. Now, everyone at Respawn has been working diligently on making Apex Legends the best Battle Royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right. I like that. Like that, baby. Bring that energy. We got some exciting details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including a brand new weapon, a new mode, an improvise, you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena.
10th legend, alright.
So much more. So, let's jump out of this dropship, dive right into the hot zone.
Let's
Take
go.
it away, Jay.
Here we go.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Respawn's community manager, Jay Frechette, and as you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at the...
Whoa.
We've even got all 9 current legends.
They bought. Yo, Bloodhound looks so sick in real life.
Updates that you've been clamoring
There-
Yeah, he does.
There's Merge, Witch.
after the show.
Oh, Octane looks amazing.
Miss your chance to jump into
Look
it.
at Octane.
Check it out.
Oh, here we go. Whoa.
The hunt is upon us. Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself.
The legend.
Legendary Hunt event.
Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite Cube. Complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics.
I could do this all day.
Earn XP and battle pass boosts. And find all new exclusive.
Okay, so like double XP events, okay.
Only the strong will winnow and slaughter.
For a limited time, legends
Okay,
who
get the
place in
double
the top
XP,
5
okay, I
of
like
any
that.
match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite Cube.
Elite.
Help over here.
Solid copy.
There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills.
Okay, so kind of like a ranking. You can make it to there and face the best.
The Legends true test is from within.
Okay.
Additionally, Legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards.
Ooh, okay.
The epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7.
Whoa.
And hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary Tamed Beast.
Tamed Beast gun. That looks badass.
Opening fire. Got him. During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary.
Hey, free legendary honorary prey.
On your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith. You know what I look like.
Oh, that's a Wraith? I didn't even notice. That's so cool.
You can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first
as much as I'm stuck in
finish of
Apex,
the
it's
day.
pretty cool.
This is badass.
And we're
Double XP weekends.
first ever double XP.
Hell yeah.
From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP.
Oh, hell yeah. We might, I still have it.
I might have to re-download this.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive legendary hunt cosmetics.
Oh, man.
Has opened and gifted the day.
Squat up and drop in, as the legendary hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Ooh.
Let the hunt begin.
Let the hunt begin.
Season 1.
That's right, until June 18th, you can jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our Elite Queue, exclusive challenges you can unlock, and some killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is double XP weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since this event launched, and it's awesome to see the best duke it out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was season 1. Who's ready to talk about season 2? I like that. So, you know, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites, and I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game. And you know, I'm going to jump back in when we finish up. But first, I do want to talk about season 2. We've got the first details here, and joining me, we got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, we've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content. What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming. Confirmed. You heard it here first.
So, season 2, it's coming July 2nd. And it's
July 2nd, okay.
All right, so Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though,
next month
for this new season?
So Battle Charge, new game mode.
We're taking a seasonal approach, so we're trying to cram as much into the launch of season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend, a new weapon, a new way to play the game.
Okay.
Perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from the community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff in the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it here, but let's talk about that sweet new content, because season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight, and today we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Here we go.
We gotta check this out.
Care package touching down. They usually carry red platforms.
Elstar here. I am taking fire, friends. I bathe in the blue. Your ignorance meets your end.
What?
I need help. Good job, me.
Oh.
A new season. Strong work.
The
L-Star. Fully auto fire gold weapon. It's a gold weapon. It's rare.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
And it's a quick kill. And it's a quick
It's a
kill weapon.
quick weapon. Ooh.
Accept it. I'm here. You're not.
Ooh.
I'll give y'all that.
There you have it, the L-Star, man. I remember getting slapped by this gun in Titanfall 2, so pretty excited to see this one make it into the fold in the arena. Seems really powerful. So tell me more about its place in the entire weapon loadout for Apex Legends.
Yeah, so the L-Star's new. It's coming. Launch of season 2. it's actually a care package weapon because it's so OP.
Look how they fucking made that.
It's just amazing. But,
Wow.
That out front.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like the master for the Kraber. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And being a care package weapon, it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground, so whatever you get with it is what you got.
I also noticed too, it shattered through doors.
Yeah, it can open doors.
So like,
It can open doors?
Now the L-Star.
Oh!
Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my Switchfire. That's my jam.
Yeah.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons. And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for Season 2, but there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country
Is usable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons. And so we've taken this learning and put it in a Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick.
Okay, so we're getting more. So we're getting more challenges. That's good because we got barely any challenges in the Season 1 Battle Pass. So I'm probably not gonna return first day, but I definitely will return when Season 2 does come back. I'll return because it's looking pretty good for Season 2.
And there's a lot
for
of
Apex.
And there's going to be enough crafting medals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary of your choosing.
Oh, so you get enough crafting, you can craft your own legendary.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now,
Customize.
you know, talking about Apex, it's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game is being upped pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin, specifically from the Legendary Hunt event. But we got 4 legendary skins in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness.
Whoa, yo,
And for,
is that the big boy? Is that Caustic? Holy shit!
Prince of Darkness right there.
Holy shit!
There is a skin for
I like that
the
top.
Spitfire.
Damn! Look at them skins for those guns!
The R31 is getting 2 skins
It has
actually.
fucking holes on it.
So the
Holy shit!
And then there's a gold version as well.
Whoa!
Man, do you see that?
Oh, that one got
Yeah,
teeth.
it's sick.
Oh my god!
Insane.
These guns are beautiful!
All right. Now, another question that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play.
I gotta
Elite Q
re-download it.
was
I don't care
awesome.
about
I
suck.
think it's
I don't
like
care.
one of the coolest
Kiss my
missions
ass.
for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we signed Apex Legends, we really wanted to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Q is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage.
Okay.
And so Season 2, I'm really, really, really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Rank mode.
Rank mode!
So rank mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap
6
out if you
tiers?
are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3,
Yeah,
Wood 3
we'll get
Division.
there.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
so it
just
goes from
got
bronze all the way up to
difficult.
Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the
Did you
tiers.
say Apex
So the higher you
Predator?
get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking time.
Bruh.
Because we're trying to find the best possible match for you. And then throughout the season, you'll be hopefully gaining tiers, and then at the end of the season, you'll get rewards based on where you ended. Wow, to show off for the next season.
Rank mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
That's
Yes.
sick. All right.
What's next?
I'm be honest with you. I'm gonna be all up in that. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait.
What y'all got
I
on
am
tap,
legitimately
boys?
concerned, as I mentioned. Either it be the first Wood Division play, which isn't even in it, or Plastic Division.
Plastic's good.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But dude, thank you so much for sharing all these details, man.
man.
Guys, Drew, ladies and gentlemen, from the Respawn team.
I'll give you that, man.
All right, now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main, just fact. You are too? Yeah. Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains? All right, but that might change when the new season drops. That's right, because Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend.
What's the new legend, boys?
Yes. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy.
And what is that doing in the crowd?
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend joining the Apex Legend is Watson. Let's get to know our latest legend a little bit better. Our team put together this touching illustrated short. Let's check it out.
Here we go.
Here is Natalie.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
The night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field. You showed me up tonight, my magnificent daughter.
A teaser trailer?
And I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew you were special, but never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her staffed Nazi multiplication tables grew up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the Syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you.
Oh.
I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to Mon Bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine.
I mean, this is like an opening to a movie or something.
The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life.
There's Watson there.
The smartest woman in the frontier.
She like from like the mountains? Oh, I guess I'm right.
Papa.
She's like in the snow. Whoa.
I did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
Okay.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Watson joining the arena, and joining me now, we have the three gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will, and Tom, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So that I mean, Bible thumps in the chat, man, because that was the feels right there. Hit me right in the feels. But Griffin, we'll start with you, bud. You're one of the legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Watson a character that has impact in the arena.
So Watson really started as a conversation between a friend of mine and I, who he's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking really complex.
Oh, is this her gameplay?
Systematically.
Ooh.
And so.
What is she putting down?
I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took?
What is she putting down?
Complexity of Apex.
What is that?
Introduced a character that could really.
Maybe a bomb or something.
Create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So the idea behind Watson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you really know the map, and you work closely with your team,
Ultimate
then you can really create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current meta of I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane, all of those. We're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that
it's like an electric
RTS
kind of ring kind of thing.
Breathing ring.
Yeah, you try to provide like options for the players.
Yes.
Because if you want to be able to play that hyper aggressive approach, whether you're running like a competition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support, you can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. And we're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Watson to life?
So it's a collaborative effort. Shout out Keith and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. we were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to, Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic, she had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and the wires and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand. You have to be able to read who she is from
but
different distances. Looking forward to play as her.
I gotta at least try her out.
From there, really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too. So.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Watson, she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh yeah.
You see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D. So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great
in the world. Yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story. You know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is. Let's dive deeper into that.
Watson's kind of different from the way we usually do things, because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her, and one of the great things about Spawn is
wait, this is in the lab?
Great characters.
Whoa!
Yes, it is. And our characters we haven't seen.
That is unique.
Before, and to kind of branch out and see what else, what other people can we represent out there, and so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory is.
If Legends continues to deliver like how they're doing right now,
and
Apex has a chance.
It was something that kind of stuck out to me. So, am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes. So Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah,
which is great.
So she's in the, so all the Legends must know her.
Oh yeah, she was their kid sister basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the Legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. So everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the Legends together,
including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay. So like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. Well. Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities, because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping. And a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that a lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about.
All right, abilities. What you got?
Defenses.
Yes. So the Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You really need to understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, they like I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm down and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam.
Oh, she stops like grenades and
charges
stuff.
Your team's shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. You can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive squads, for going up on a tower and fencing it off
Pathfinder, and then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate 100% ultimate charge, and so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Wattson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
rejoice. That's right. We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. It's not fair. Oh wow. So that is ridiculous.
They cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah, so if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So if you know, so this is why I like to grew up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points, the entrances, the exits are, you can set up fences there.
Yeah, Mateo, bro.
I mean, you're thinking about like, compositions and how like it would work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe you find a little. No one cheered for that. Feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative people can get with it, and I'm really excited to see what people do with it.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like, when a player saw them, they knew exactly what it was, not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really, really stand out in the arena?
Yeah, again, silhouette's everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world, that it's something that she can use, and that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out, and, you know, create a fortress, basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every little detail, and the modelers as well, and we had to test it out. We tested it out, we play it in-game, or in-house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between the two, and they create really cool stuff with just that kind of vague, hand-wavy designer description.
Everything about it has clearly been thought out. This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Wattson. You guys excited? Wattson?
Yeah.
That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today, we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and the new Battle Pass for Season 2. So, let's recap all the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here today.
Surprise. Care package touching down. Like a deer in the headlights. Your time is ended.
Whoa!
I'm not gonna let you off that easy, Drew. What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen in the eyeball. What was that?
All right.
Can you tell me?
Well, let's just say that. Well, no. But let's just say this. We got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon at the start of Season 2.
Okay.
So, keep your eyes peeled over the next month.
What was that eye?
I'm gonna ask you, after we're done with this, are you see me full shoulder, or you actually gonna tell me?
I guess I have to find out.
Sorry. No, man, I'm just holding L's all day out here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2! Let's go! July 2nd could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Wattson, as well as all the other great Apex
Battlefield 5 is next.
Here. And for those of you at home, Double XP Weekend is going on right now, so jump into the Legendary Hunt event.
I know they had the Firestorm mode, they added the Battle Royale aspect. Didn't go over so well, but let's see what they have to offer.
Legends with you all here today, and I'll see you in the arena. Peace.
They're doing it just long enough so that each one is only like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So it's like a quick pace for each presentation. So we have Battlefield, then we have FIFA, and then we have Madden and Sims 4.
Madden don't disappoint this year.
We'll see. Did you see Super Showdown or no?
No, I did not.
Yo, Goldberg got knocked the fuck out, bro. Goldberg got.
Randy won, no, dog.
Yeah.
Turbo didn't even break.
Yep.
What do you think about Super Showdown?
Oh, man, it's another weak show, to be honest.
Todd said it was okay.
It was definitely better than Crown Jewel, I'll say that. I don't know how Lewis enjoys Crown Jewel.
I don't know.
He's crazy for that.
He thinks every pay-per-view is good.
But you can't think that. You gotta have some negatives.
That's right, you just saw a ton of new info on Apex Legends Season 2, including a new battle pass, first details on ranked mode, and the official reveal of the newest Legend, Wattson. I'm Greg Miller here at EA Play, where gamers are getting a chance to test drive the newest Legend right now. Stick around, because up next we've got Julia Hardy and Adam Freeman giving us the dirty details on Battlefield 5, including looks at a ton of new maps, exciting updates, and details on a new theater of war. All that's moments away, so keep it locked.
Alright. Battlefield 5.
So every 30 minutes I do something new. Okay. I wonder how the PS5 gonna look this year. Please don't mess it up.
We'll see. Oh, here we go. Battlefield.
Hey guys! Hey, welcome to the Battlefield 5 show live from EA Play in Hollywood. Let's hear it! I'm Julia Hardy, and today we've got a ton of new info on some of the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. But don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets, and I do actually mean all of them. It's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield Community Manager Adam Freeman. What have you got for us, Freeman?
Oh, thanks, Julia. Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. I know you guys are fans too, and you're going to love what we've got to you today. So, over the next half hour, we're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next few months. We've heard what you want, so today you're getting your first look at a ton of new multiplayer maps. Features we know you've been screaming out for, and the arrival of a new theatre of war that's coming to Battlefield 5 this fall.
Theatre of war.
So, when Chapter 4 Define the Odds drops, it's bringing so much cool stuff, so let's get to it. Over to you, Julia.
Thanks, Adam. That's right. Let's wait no longer and tear the plastic of our first new map, Marita. Let's check it out.
Marita?
Oh my god, I like that map. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Continues.
Oh, they've got a cannon.
Forces are making a last stand to hold the Axis army sweeping through the region.
Why does this look like World War II?
Deploy on a sloping mountain ridge and within the tight streets of a rural town. The Allies control the town, but Axis troops are already on its fringes. down into the village is crucial, and you must fight to hold here or risk losing control of the region. Always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations, so keep an eye out for them. Marita is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and aircraft will stand aside for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets. Hills and multi-story homes means unique vertical gameplay. Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
To help give us even more details on Marita, please welcome Ryan MacArthur from DICE. Yeah. So thanks for coming out, Ryan. So obviously Marita looks amazing. What was the map's inspiration?
Well, I think the team in LA that put this together, and they built the Mercury map that everyone saw earlier this month. And so they really wanted to continue that story of the Battle of Greece, which is a bit of an unknown story, new to me as well, as you learn about this stuff. So it's really cool. It's sort of set on the Albanian-Greece border, sort of in the mountains there, where the Axis power sort of started to push into Greece during the war. And it's sort of set above the clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess what used to be quiet village.
Not anymore.
Before these guys all show up. And it's quite a different experience than Mercury. It's sort of a totally different style of gameplay that you would have seen in the game before.
So what kind of gameplay are we talking about? What's happening?
Well, so this is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total creative chaos. So you're just going to see some
absolute creative chaos. Yeah.
So what we get there is just head-on, just collisions in the middle of this map, and it's sort of what we try to do with all the new maps that we've created, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go in and play one of these new maps, it sort of has a different feel than the ones they played before to sort of create that different experience for them. So this one has, I guess for lack of a better way to put it, is sort of a banana shape to it, and that banana shape sort of. Well, I think fruit's important when you're doing game design, I think, obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different play styles and sort of creates this sort of narrow channels for people to just run head-on into each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield. But
that's what we want, though. That's what we want, that kind of chaos. But most importantly, we need to know, like, we could talk all days, but when can we get our hands on it? That's what we want to know, right?
Yeah, and I think the great thing for this is coming in July as part of Chapter 4, so stay tuned, and I think some people are going to get to play it while they're here today.
Ooh, lucky you. All right, Freeman, who's we've stuck up there for no other reason than, well, my own entertainment, has more on Chapter 4 for you. Over to you, Freeman.
I'm up here PTFOing. I don't know what you're giving out to me, Julia. Listen, we have more maps, so let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Al Sundan is coming in Chapter 4.
Sudan?
The fight moves to the North African desert.
Oh, it's going to Sudan. Oh, what?
Al Sundan.
Oh, let's go.
Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have militarized the area with camps, a radar tower, and an airbase. You must fight over possession.
Why do you think I have it?
In Al Sundan, we've taken the vista used in single-player war stories under no flag and doubled down
you have one?
land vehicle combat. With this, the location has been optimized for all out multiplayer action.
Yeah, you can.
On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based team play, and battles across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices. Make good use of this sandbox to secure the win. Utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky, or engage in fast-paced infantry battles in tight interior areas. Al Sundan is classic Battlefield.
Oh, I like that tank.
We can't wait to let you play it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll give you all that one.
That's amazing. So obviously Al Sundan was adapted from Under No Flag. So tell us a little bit about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually, when the guys when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narrative, linear experiences and sort of that really tell the story of World War II.
Pretty soon I'm getting Black Ops 1.
Oh, for PS3?
Yep.
Good. You can play with me and Ty. We played zombies. It was amazing. I can't get my I can't get my BO2 to work. I'm trying to get it to work because it wasn't working on the on the device.
How y'all do it?
We did pretty good. We went up to like around round 10, but because we were so rusty, we could have went longer. But we're so rusty, but it's like, you know, we need some time to adapt back to the PS3.
Yeah, we gotta get. No, let's see. I gotta get Black Ops 2, All Stars. Whatever else. Cause I still gotta get that. So if I got my
Yo, you wanna hear something crazy? Yo, you wanna hear something crazy? Since I had so much pizza at the party, we bought like 6 pies, so many slices left over. I know what I'm having for lunch.
Pizza, man.
Some of that homemade shit from Cestro's. Nice local pizza shop, mom and pop.
If I get Mortal Kombat 9, I'm gonna test out the server. You see if they work.
You might want to do testing that, and I'm still trying to work on getting 11. Here we go, another map.
Get up close and personal. With Chapter 4.
Oh no, you got planes in that. Nope. I'll touch it flying. Nope.
What is this?
By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer, specially tailored for intimate infantry combat. The new battlefields will challenge your squad in unique ways.
Yeah, well, you still gotta do your Survivor series.
Equest.
You probably do yours whenever you get a chance. Damn.
Explosives production facility in Uferton Islands.
Mine was fucking like wow.
I'm excited to see what I'm excited to see FIFA 20 has to bring to the table.
Only thing I played was 17, then I skipped 18 and 19 because I didn't like it.
I played 15, 16, played 17, skipped 18, skipped 19.
If 20, if it's good as 17, then I'll buy it. If it's like
I played 17 for the journey. That's one reason why.
Dude, that's all I played in 17 was the journey.
Because the journey was really good. It'll take you through the journey, going through the ranks, and then also you go up to the FIFA Cup, aka the Spanish Cup. With guys like Messi, Ronaldo, guys like those. It was really cool because you'd actually be able to play against them. It was really cool. I enjoyed it.
No surprise. I mean, the bigger modes like Conquest, it's always been kind of a Battlefield killer. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes like Squad Conquest, for example, which
Mortal Kombat 9. I'm gonna get the complete edition with all the DLC. Yes, I want Freddy and Kratos.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he can get Kratos in that. Which was a funny character he used, even though he was badass.
I like his fatality though.
His fatality was good. Chains. Yeah. And then you see him with like his son for the future. It's like, whoa, he's got a son? Since when?
Since we started fucking.
Good answer. Oh. Move this guy out the way.
Mortal Kombat 9 is, and I'll tell you. It's a 950 brand new.
Bang. Well, that's cool. Heating up my pizza, give me a second.
Call of Duty Black Ops, $13 plus tax.
Damn. It's actually not.
We got Batman, Arkham City, who's all the DLC, you get that one, and Mortal Kombat Complete, which comes to $43.20.
Again,
nice.
I don't want to talk about all of these maps, but we got one
so,
more to show us.
What else?
Make sure we have time to get through it. But first up, last week, with some news about some kind of gameplay update. We know that you've all been waiting for, so you're excited about this one.
Lars, do you know how much time I'm spending online?
Rain, go away, man. What the fuck?
Gameplay. Alright, so we're getting a gameplay update for Battlefield.
We've been out this month. Increase the max rank.
Okay.
Private games.
Let's talk max rank. Let's talk max rank. we do know, and it's been
how much y'all got? Let's see how much y'all got.
Awareness that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart.
Battlefield
and
5?
Now taken the max rank from 50
let's go.
to
Battlefield
500.
5 on Amazon,
So it's quite a leap.
Yeah.
They just did max rank 50 to 500. What the fuck? So you literally, if you're in a max rank 50, which is the highest rank you can get in Battlefield 5, you can go to 500 now.
So if I get Battlefield 5 for $28.99 on Amazon, and this includes Firestorm.
Yes, it does. Firestorm is the Battle Royale mode. But it's actually a fun mode. It's actually fun. I played it.
I might get that on the first of the month. I don't know yet, do I got to? How much I get
There's so many games coming out, and we also have updates from EA. We're supposed to be getting Microsoft tomorrow, which I heard it's a 2-hour presentation. So I wonder what they have to bring to the table. And then we got Bethesda on the same day, and then we also have Square Enix on Monday, which is gonna be Avengers game.
Yes.
So I hope I can get. So I hope I can get home and watch the Avengers presentation.
Let me say this. They're making a Jumanji game.
What it means, the
Where
beautiful
they
thing
play as The Rock and Kevin Hart.
package that came out.
Bro,
Free for every
I saw that.
So
how did you think of it?
I'm like, holy shit. They're actually making a movie game that was really funny. I did not expect to get a game out of it. The funny part, it's coming out before the second movie comes out. Comes out before the second movie. So, yeah. But they're actually making a Jumanji video game. That is hilarious.
Dude, when I seen Kevin Hart, I was laughing out loud. Really? His ass is in the game, really?
It has to be realistic, though. Can't not have Kevin Hart. He was one of the main characters.
Shape up and take it an extra notch. So be with us in the bandit.
Okay, well,
Watch Dogs 3. Let's hope that's
my
good.
favourite for this. Thank you very much for it. We've got more though, Julia. We've got more.
Well, it's just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here. Well, as promised, we've got one more Battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground. Lars Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's see. Look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a passion project.
So ultimate.
On the
okay.
Original designer for Operation Metro. When we finished
Operation Metro.
He wanted to do something that he just was truly invested in. So he kind of went down.
It looks like the map Metro from Call of Duty.
Underground, and when he showed it to the team, we knew we just.
But like a war style kind of map.
That journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to the team.
Yeah, I mean, I was
there
I like when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3, and early on it was kind of a brainstorm. I still remember it was tons of images on the wall. We challenged the team to, where do you want to...
If the computer ain't working, just watching your phone. I'm watching my computer because my computer's working fine.
Got notes everywhere. And then the team started, or someone smart,
oh yeah.
me, apparently, said, do I only get to pick one? Yeah. So they started to pick a number of them, and I think he then chose 3 of them, which was the park, the subway, and kind of the bank area in the city.
But it's team tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal, you want 3 lots of meals all in one meal, right? Yeah.
So you can see, when you see kind of spinning behind us here, you can see the true inspiration. But what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take apart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide especially a lot of flanking routes so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. Also,
I mean, I think if you look at it, this is not Metro remastered. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big open courtyards, at street level and narrow streets, and you go down into where you see in the video here with the subway cars are into the sub basements, and you're going to find a whole bunch of different things and different ways to play and different styles. And I know the guys have a few surprises in there as well that I think the community is really going to enjoy when they get there.
So when do we get it?
That's the big question for today. Just when, and when.
October, between chapter 4 and 5.
I think this is the one the team is really excited about as well. So I know I can't wait for October. So
I have a cracking time playing the play test. I'm so looking forward for everyone else getting to play it too.
and everything else that's on these new maps.
Oh yeah, but those aren't the only surprises. This is the problem, we've got too much to get through. I'm just like, stop talking. We've got so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never before seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look at what the team's been
working on.
Chapter 5 already?
Jesus!
Oh. Ooh, what do we got here? Looks like some Chinese. Oh! Whoa!
A new vision.
Yes.
Prepare to deploy to the Pacific. The
Concept.
team are hard at work creating an iconic World War II experience. Releasing this fall with Chapter 5 of Battlefield 5.
Oh.
As the US and Japan enter the fight, you'll clash across several.
Did you say Japan?
This looks like
Iwo Jima. Since
Iwo Jima, okay.
the Pacific Theater has been part of its DNA.
No, not Pearl Harbor.
Crafting the ultimate
It can't be.
reimagining of the conflict.
It can't be when they...
D-Day? It might be D-Day.
And using the power
I don't know.
we're bringing you the Pacific realized for today.
It's like
Work in
between
progress.
Vietnam and somewhere along that area.
Invasions, as their unstoppable forces charge in.
Whoa. Some of this concept art is amazing.
Units that pummel the war-ridden shores.
That concept art.
Arsenal to bring your squad to victory. We have a lot more to share about the Pacific and how it will evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Wow.
Okay, most importantly, you went on like a bunch of like research trips. Like, let's find out more about that. Oh, let's set the net one in Tahiti. Yeah, go sorry.
It's hard work.
Okay.
And it's amazing how many people are willing to make that extra effort to go to Hawaii and January in Stockholm. So it's quite impressive. We really appreciate the team putting in that work.
Oh yeah, taking one for the
But
team,
obviously, I mean, that's the big new addition to Battlefield 5. So going back, nuclear war in the Pacific. I mean, this is a homecoming for Lars. I mean, not Iwo Jima itself, but the development of it.
My childhood.
Where the beard come from?
Yeah, 1,000 yards. Yeah.
No, but jokes aside, it's having been with Battlefield all through the journey, it's really where it all started back in 1942. The Pacific Theater, and already when we started to talk about this game, the journey through the Second World War, everyone came up and when do you go to the Pacific? So this is the time. It feels like a homecoming. 1942, Battlefield 1943. We've been there before, but this is in a new way.
And I think the great thing, I mean, we hear a lot from the community, and I know, when we have these discussions, you've got, where are my U.S. forces? Where's my Japanese army? And can you sit here in LA today and tell everybody that it's coming, Chapter 5, you're going to get those things. You're going to see some familiar places like Iwo Jima. We've got 2 other maps coming with that, so 3 maps coming with the initial package of
Okay,
Pacific
so it
Chapter
is.
5. Some ones I think you're really happy with what they're going to see. And I just say it's something that you can hear from the ping in the trailer. Some iconic weapons and things as well.
Mike Durant, it's coming, right?
We're living for the ping, so we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So bringing tons of iconic weapons, gadgets, and also, after all, it's Battlefield. So of course there will be a new set of vehicles, and we want to take that extra step and kind of start giving you the boats, fulfilling that sandbox of land, air, and sea. And the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience. I mean, it was very much about island hopping during the war, so capturing the invasion experience and the amphibious warfare. So there's lots of new stuff and new gameplay to look forward to.
And beautiful locations that ultimately destroy beyond recognition.
Well, Mark and Ryan, thank you both very much for joining us.
So if you've lost track of all of these brand new Battlefield announcements, I don't blame you, because honestly there was quite a lot. So do you want to give us a little bit of a recap there, Stephen? I'll leave that on your capable shoulders.
Okay, I'm back at the balcony, I suppose.
Yeah, go on, get out there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more multiplayer maps then coming in 2019. That starts with Al Sundan on June 27th, followed by Marita in July. We're bringing a brand new Theatre of War to Battlefield 5.
FIFA up next.
That's releasing this fall. We're also bringing features we've heard the community ask for. An increase in max rank from 50 to 500 and private games. Also, one final announcement. Starting today, you can play Battlefield 5 in the EA and Origin Access Vault, and through EA Access on PlayStation 4 when it launches next month. You done everything?
I think that pretty much covers it. I guess you can probably stay down here with them on the adults table, but whatever.
So they're announcing EA Access coming to PS4 this next month.
Los Angeles area. Be sure to come and visit us in person at EA Play. Goodbye.
Okay.
All right, Battlefield 5. Pretty good. More maps, more add-ons. And up next, big announcement. FIFA 20. Up next.
Let's go with the FIFA.
Let's see what FIFA has to offer to the table this year. I need to see what FIFA's offering.
The journey continues.
We'll see.
I need to buy The Sims, man. I ain't played The Sims since I had it on PS3. Sims is pretty fun to play though.
We're getting a first look at FIFA 20 this year. With the all new Volta football. Oh.
$6 minutes. So let's talk during this time.
So many new
okay.
maps,
Battlefield 5.
and
How do you feel about it?
Of war. I guess that's also
Definitely getting better.
with everybody. That's what they're in. That's what I call a Battlefield show, everybody. For those of you just
We've been waiting for better, you know.
like me on Twitter, and I'm coming to you live from EA Play, where fans are getting.
We've been waiting for it to play more, you know.
If you're in LA and you're not at EA Play, what are you doing?
So
Starts tomorrow. You have nothing to.
What do you look for in FIFA and Madden?
what happened?
Somebody said in the comments.
How you doing?
Shut up, Greg.
Hello there.
Hello. They love you, Dennis. They love you.
There we go.
Here's what I need you to do, Dennis. Give me the Battlefront journey from last EA Play. He learned a lot.
Sure, yeah. So last year we announced that we'll be going into the Clone Wars.
Yep.
Then we delivered the new planet of Geonosis, where the Clone Wars sort of started.
Sure.
We delivered a bunch of new prequel heroes and villains that our players really enjoyed. And then finally we wrapped it up with delivering a new way to play PvP with Capital Supremacy. It's a mode where you capture command posts and take out capital ships. And our community is really happy. It's growing every month.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me yesterday during rehearsals, right? Is the fact that the community is getting bigger, right? They're responding to the changes and you're listening to them.
Yeah. No, this is the perfect time to join. It's, you know, like our subreddit is full of love, and it's just a joy to be working for them.
So, you already announced some new stuff this week. What is it?
Yeah, so yesterday we announced to the core community that we'll be delivering for this month. Capital Supremacy is coming to the planet of Naboo, the city of Theed, so urban combat is finally getting to be experienced in that mode, and we're also introducing 2 new reinforcements, the Separatist Droideka, which we've been teasing for a long while, so happy to finally have that one coming. And to combat that, for the Republic, we're introducing a new vehicle, the TX-130 tank, to finally bring the fight to the Separatists.
Bring balance, right?
Bring balance, very true.
You also announced some new skins. What are those?
Yeah, so new appearances are coming.
Somebody said in the comments.
A couple of new
Hey, look at Seth Rogen.
Headlined by the General Skywalker appearance for Anakin, the famous outfit that he wore during the early days of the Clone Wars in the TV show.
And that's one thing, Dennis. You talk about last EA Play starting to bring in more Clone Wars stuff, and right now, a year later, more Clone Wars. Why do you think people have such an attachment to Clone Wars?
Part of it is nostalgia, like we all grew up watching it, but I think it's also because how the TV show really is enhanced and continue to explore more lore and
we're talking about Battlefront, I think.
Of the prequel heroes and characters really shine.
what to you is the future of Star Wars Battlefront 2?
So we also announced that the next planet that we're going to, it's another Clone Wars planet. It's the alien planet of Felucia. So we're bringing that to life in the Frostbite engine. It's going to look pretty fantastic. And we also, that planet will be supportive of capital supremacy and new ways to play the game, in particular if you want the epic Star Wars battles of Battlefront, but more tailored towards a PvE experience. So,
and then again, it's nostalgia, it's nice. Clone Wars, great, we grew up on it. What about the new hotness? Are you bringing any of the new trilogy stuff? Are we going anywhere new? What's happening? Tell me, just spoil it right here, EA Play 2019.
So, we consider Battlefront to be the greatest hits of Star Wars, where you get to play the most iconic heroes and villains and characters from all of the Star Wars films.
2 minutes.
And we'll be back in August to talk more about the rest of the year.
No, this is EA Play right now. If he doesn't want to talk about right now, I can punch in Zoom or something, all right? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Now it's time to talk about competition of a different kind, ladies and gentlemen. Are you enjoying EA Play, everyone here? Well, it wouldn't be EA Play if we didn't get into a few different things. Alex Golden Boy Mendez is going to be hitting the football pitch with FIFA 20, and we'll be digging into that reveal trailer that dropped this morning with some very special guests that will tell you more about the newest way to play FIFA, Volta Football.
Go with FIFA. You up?
40 seconds left before FIFA 20. $33 seconds.
Yes.
$13 seconds. Come on. Here we go. Three, two, one. FIFA 20. Contains slashing images. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. FIFA 20, boys. What y'all got for us? Oh.
I'm still looking. 2-1. Bitch, hurry up.
What's going on, FIFA fans? I'm Golden Boy coming into you live from the Volta pitch here at EA Play. Now, I had a blast actually hosting a FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cup a few weeks back, but that was FIFA 19. Today we're here to talk about FIFA 20. Now, if you caught the brand new trailer that dropped this morning, you already know that Volta Football is a new way to play, returning football to the street. FIFA to the street.
We're going to the streets?
All right, now, for those of you who missed it, let's take a look. Give me a pass.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Street ball? We got street ball and FIFA, let's go.
Oh shit, you can actually play in the street. Holy. Bouncing off the walls?
Okay, this looks cool. This looks cool.
Volta Football, EA, FIFA 20.
Now, in a bit, I'm going to be chatting with Sam Rivera, the lead producer at FIFA 20, about some of the new gameplay features that are going to be coming to FIFA 20. But first, we go across the pond. Last week, singer-songwriter and Fulham footballer Chelsea Grimes caught up with some special guests to give us the details on Volta Football and the culture that inspired it. Check it out.
Producer Jeff Hansby and Manchester United and England legend Rio Ferdinand to talk about a subject close to my heart, street football. Okay, so Rio, we're here in London, your hometown. Cage football, street football. What was your memories and experiences growing up? Did you play a lot of it?
This was where I grew up. This is exactly what I've done day in, day out. In there, the ball never goes out of play. Physically, it's demanding. You're forced to almost have a personality and show a personality in there. Do you know what I mean?
There's definitely no hiding in there.
Oh no, you can't hide in there.
So I used to play in the street with all the boys, and it was kind of the same. We'd learn how to bounce off the curb and use the walls on people's houses as another player. What was it for you that made you want to bring it even into the game?
For us, it's a return to street football for the FIFA franchise, and we're really excited about being able to, be in places like this, where it's rooted in the real people, the real places. Authenticity, creativity, culture are all things that we wanted to bring to Volta.
Look at that passport.
It's amazing. That's what you can do in Volta, though. So that's part of the detail in the gameplay. So you can do that all these mad tricks like this. Well, just being able to be really skillful with the ball at your feet. Whether it's a classic futsal drag or being able to play it off the wall yourself to beat your opponent, flick it up over your head to create space for on goal. Can you use that with the players from the professional teams? Absolutely. So obviously with it being FIFA, we want to make sure that authenticity is at the forefront. And so you can play with or against the real players, all the licensed players that we have, all the licensed clubs. You can imagine playing Chelsea versus Spurs in this London cage.
Man United versus Liverpool.
Versus Liverpool. Physical and technical, it's mad. I've played on loads of different places. Where is there to play on the game? So obviously with Volta, it's the world's game, and there's so many locations that you can play with, from a rooftop in Tokyo to a cage like this, or even an underpass in Amsterdam. So we want to make sure that what we're building is real.
Those maps look really cool. Okay.
Well, where's the craziest place you play football?
I was actually in a camp in LA, and I played a bit of soccer there, which I've never played it there before. The pitches are a lot nicer than when I grew up playing in Liverpool. What about you, Rio?
Maybe in a favela in Brazil. I went to the World Cup in Brazil. My first one I did as a pundit. I managed to go into the favelas and have a little look. Crazy, man. And amongst that was just like a pitch in the middle of it in a cage. A bit like here, but it's just different setting. What type of football were you playing? We played whoever was there. So you just play with the numbers you've got. If there was 3v3, fine. If it was 5-a-side, not a problem. So what's great is that's Volta. Being able to play 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, playing with goalkeepers, playing without goalkeepers, playing in a cage like this, or playing futsal, with more authentic rules. I think Volta does a really good job of representing the diversity of the game, not only the people, but also in the game style. You can treat the ball like your teammate, pass it to yourself, or you can be really skillful with the ball, like these guys are being. Volta football is such a diverse game, and for millions of people around the world, streets is their stadium. So for you guys, what are some of the fundamental things that you take away from the streets, the stadiums? Small-sided games, 3 versus 3, 5-a-sides. I grew up in this environment, and I think it enables you definitely to be able to deal with people 1v1, because in a game in a stadium, in front of thousands and thousands of people, you're going to have to deal with someone 1v1 like this, with bigger spaces. So getting used to that in this type of environment is, I think, for a young player, is key.
Having a personality, not being afraid to try something new here. And obviously, you know, eventually you can go and put it onto the big stage. So I think this is like, yeah, you go and express yourself.
I think definitely the word, that key word, express. If you can express yourself, you see the best in everyone. I think individually, as a team,
you know, street football is, for a lot of people, it's foundation. And it translates to, you know, the stadiums. For Volta, that's kind of how we built the gameplay experience, and so we're really excited about what we can, you know, represent and being able to represent the flair and the style that you guys just talked about.
I think a lot of people as well used to always associate like skills and flair without the end product. I think that's what's great about this game, is that end product's always king.
What I really want to know is, can you create female players?
Absolutely. I think that's one of the biggest innovations. You can play male or female, and they play with each other.
Well, that's a new one.
That's new. You can play with females.
In there, not everyone turns up in a pair of shorts, boots. Can we have like jeans that like cut downs that I've got, or
you can have, you know, t-shirts and shorts, or you can have jeans and long sleeves. Again, a big thing for us is, you know, being able to establish the culture that is street football through clothing, through how you look, your personal style. You can have short hair, long hair. You can have tattoos, no tattoos. You can play with trainers.
A lot of the time as well, it's like, you want to look good, you want to feel good, play good. In some of it's superstition, like it's all of that all in one. If you can get that into a game and transfer that and translate that into the cage, you got it made.
That's a big part of Volta football, just being able to represent the people as they are. You know, we want it to be authentic, we want it to be diverse, you know, we want it to be cultural and creative, and a lot of that is, you know, how you equip yourself and how you carry yourself and how you represent yourself in the game.
Rio, it's been a pleasure. I can't wait to play Volta, so I'll see you in the cage.
Oh.
Well, there you have it. Volta football, pretty cool stuff there. Now, I can't wait to get my hands on it later this summer, but to talk to us about the exciting new gameplay updates and innovations that are going to be coming to FIFA 20, we have FIFA lead gameplay producer Sam Rivera here standing by. Sam, welcome.
Thanks, Alex. It's great.
Let's give it up. Give it up for Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Now, here's the deal. I knew this coming into this. When they asked me to do this gig, I was like, listen, this is going to be a tricky one, right? Because FIFA has a very passionate community. I know this. I experienced this firsthand when I hosted that FUT Champions Cup. And you and I, we've talked a lot about how important it's been for you to engage with the audience, with the fans, with the community on FIFA 20's development. So why don't we dive into that? Tell me about that process and how the community played a role in making this game a reality for you all.
Absolutely. Community feedback is a big deal for us. The combination of community feedback and football itself is what inspires us every year to keep innovating and to create the most authentic and fun experience we can. And we know we have a big community, so this year we actually talked to over 3,000 players. From pro players to new players, casual players, hardcore players, and because we know this is a two-way conversation, we released an important Pitch Notes article at the end of May where we explain a little bit more about how we approach community feedback. So we listen to things like shooting inconsistencies or AI defending, and this feedback, together with our drive to create a more authentic football experience, led us to develop a new feature set that comes together as football intelligence.
Okay, all right, so catchphrases are all well and good, right? But let's dive into this, right? Because I want to be able to dive deeper into what all this means for the player. What does football intelligence mean for the folks that are going to be playing in a few months?
Sure. Football intelligence is a combination of features that improve the three main components of the match: on the ball, off the ball, and the ball itself. And this year we're innovating in those three areas. On the ball, we're enhancing the one-on-one moments by giving you new attacking and defending tools. Off the ball, with our re-architected game flow, we're giving players more time and space on the ball. And for the ball itself, we have a brand new ball physics system that elevates the authenticity on every touch.
Okay, so you mentioned off the ball first. That's something that, you know, I'm assuming you're talking about computer control players there. And this is a big topic within the community.
I know.
How those players interact with you when you're playing the game. So, yeah, I mean, what is off the ball? What does that mean for us?
Yes, so off the ball, if there's something that is really going to change how the game plays, is the re-architected game flow. This new game flow was designed to give more time and space to the dribbler and create more one-on-ones. A one-on-one is one of the most interesting parts of football to watch or to play if you actually play the sport. And in FIFA, it's going to be the time where user skill is going to make a difference. And while we're creating more one-on-ones, we're also encouraging more user-control defending, and we are reducing the amount of AI defensive support that you get from your teammates.
Okay, all right. So you really want to like influence the player to be engaged in that process. And I know it seems like we're kind of just like throwing questions out here, but you know, because I'm curious, I'm really interested, right? When I have a controller in my hand, you know, what does this feel like? You know, what extra space is being created with this more player-controlled approach?
Yes, first of all, the re-architected game flow allows us to encourage smart technical build-up based on skill. So when you really work for it. And because you mentioned space, yes, spacing is actually one of the biggest benefits of this system. You will see how your teammates spread around the pitch in a more authentic way, allowing you to read the game better and also giving you new ways for you to create your own scoring chances. And visually, just the game looks much more like real football.
Yeah, so my teammates are going to be way more helpful for me because Lord knows I need that. All right, which I think, you know, a lot of us feel the struggle there. But now, what about the player, me, right? As I'm playing this game, what new tools do I have that I can put out there on the pitch?
Yes, so football is all about the decisive moments on the ball. And now that we're encouraging those moments, we're also giving players the tools to make sure those moments are in their control.
Okay.
There's 4 features that I want to talk about. Composed finishing, straight dribbling, control tackling, and the new penalty kicks and free kicks.
All right, so 4 big topics.
Yeah.
Let's just dive into this. Composed finishing. What do you mean by that?
Sure. We received feedback from the community regarding the difficulty to finish in front of goal.
Okay.
So in FIFA 20, with the new composed finishing, you're going to experience more clinical and consistent shooting when you're in a one-on-one with the keeper, for example. And if you try a more difficult shot, let's say a volley from outside of the box, then you're going to have more chances to miss. So overall, we are improving the fundamentals of shooting to provide a more authentic experience. And we also listen to feedback about time finishing.
I don't like rain, man.
We are very confident that the changes that I just mentioned to the fundamentals of shooting, in addition to some tweaks that we're doing to the actual time finishing mechanic, are going to give you a more satisfying shooting experience, whether you time your shot or not. We are actually just releasing another Pitch Notes article about this topic. If you want to know more information, you can check it online.
Okay, so a whole topic just on this alone, which is very dedicated there. Now, you also mentioned another attacking tool, which was strafe dribbling. Yeah. So how is this now going to play a role in how I play out there?
Good question. So we are reinventing the strafe dribbling mechanic.
Okay.
This tool adds more dimension in attack, giving you more control, more precise and agile control of the ball when dribbling. And I would say this tool is great to lure your opponent in, and then when he's getting closer, use your player's agility, speed, and skill to beat that defender.
So if it wasn't any indication, though, you know, I'm going to be on defense quite a bit. So
we'll see.
Because of that, as a defender now, we're continuing to just run through these tools, these new gameplay additions that are coming to it. What about on the defensive front?
Yes, to counter the attacking tools, we also need to bring some innovation into defending. The new control tackling system, which uses the sophistication from the active touch system from last year, is going to improve your player's tackling ability to ensure you win possession back more often than ever when you tackle in the right context.
Okay, and then the most intense, nerve-wracking moment in any game of FIFA, me and my boy Rob, this is an everyday thing for us. Penalty kicks. Yes. What changes are you making to penalty kicks?
We have brand new penalty kicks and free kick systems.
Okay.
So first of all, the aiming mechanics are completely different and more accessible. But obviously, we're keeping some elements of skill in there to make sure there's enough depth in the mechanics for those that want to be masters on those systems. And for example, in free kicks, you're going to have full control of the spin that you apply to the ball, and that's going to create your trajectory. So you can do side spin, top spin, no spin, or a combination of them, and that's going to be based on how you swing your right stick. and then you will see the trajectory. So you can go around the wall, you can go over the wall, you can do a nice shot, for example.
Yep.
Ultimately, these systems are more, they're more, they have more control, so that you feel like it's more rewarding. And you basically you swing your right stick and then you see the trajectory being created, and that's the cool part.
So for like us FPS gamers out there, maybe that's something that I can actually be good at. Like
exactly
with the right stick. That's awesome. All right, so on the ball, talked off the ball, but the ball. That is the most essential part of the beautiful game. So what's new with the ball?
We have a brand new ball physics system. And the ball is at the center of every match. And the innovation that we're bringing to the ball this year just gives you a more authentic experience in the NL.
Yeah.
So we rewrote how the ball behaves on every player contact, on every bounce, on every interaction, and how spin affects the trajectory of a shot, pass, or cross. So what you will see is more realistic player deflections, more realistic bounces, and if you do a shot, let's say a finesse shot, you will see maybe more curve. If you do a lace shot, you will see like a dipping trajectory, a rising trajectory. There's more variety in general. So the entire FIFA experience feels fresh because of this new ball physics system.
Trying to get that ball to bounce in fun ways is going to create some interesting moments, especially for a lot of our top players out there. Now, I know that a lot of fans, I'm sure, are going to be very excited to try out these new features. And since you have the eyes and ears of a ton of FIFA fans right now, the floor is yours. Anything else you want to say to this community?
Yes, so the features that I just talked about are very important, but there are many other changes that we're doing in FIFA 20, and a lot of them are based on community feedback. One of them is pace. We know that sometimes slower defenders can catch up with faster dribblers, so we're tweaking pace in FIFA 20. It doesn't mean that the entire game is going to be based on player speed, but it just means that player physical attributes are going to be slightly more important. We're doing something very similar for strength. And finally, for those players that have mastered the skill moves, we're obviously tuning some of them. Let's say La Croqueta, we're adding new ones. Or if you like to chain multiple skill moves in a row, then you will get a more realistic outcome. We're working on those.
So you're telling me that Tex can't bust out 3 elastic at the same time?
We'll see, but you will see new behaviors there.
Tex will still find a way. Tex will still find a way. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Now, when can players get their hands on FIFA 20?
So it's going to be September 27th.
Okay.
And there's some good news. If you have EA Access, you subscribe to EA Access, you can get hands-on September 19th.
Wow. Okay. And then, of course, EA Access coming to PS4.
Exactly. That's good news. So PS4 fans will also be able to play FIFA September 19th.
All right. Look at that there. And, of course, all those details can be found online, so don't forget about that. It is a hot day out here. We've been talking FIFA. I've been having a blast. Sam, thank you so much, man. Guys, give it up for Sam Rivera once again.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff. Now, don't forget, if you're in LA, come down to EA Play. Try FIFA 20 for yourself. Or come watch some great street football competition at our custom Volt to Pitch. Keep an eye out because the FIFA team has a lot more to come between now and September. They'll be posting deep dives on the Pitch Notes platform. You get more info on.
So it's basically a street-based kind of game.
Volta, and because we all know you want to talk about it, FIFA Ultimate Team. So keep an eye out for those. I'm Golden Boy. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.
Madden 20 up next.
Yes. Don't mess this up, EA. The probably will anyway. They're EA.
Yep.
Okay, you want to tell the people a quick...
A what?
Quick review?
So halfway through EA Play, there's Sims 4 and Madden 20 left. We've seen very good stuff from Star Wars Fallen Order. We've seen very good stuff from Apex. Decent stuff with Battlefield. FIFA, I was hoping for a little bit more. I wanted a little bit more gameplay. But I'll definitely take what I can get. I'm excited about the Street Ball. I want to see more on that. And now we have Madden 20 coming up in about 9 minutes. So yeah, so it looks good. It's pretty good so far. It's definitely better than last year. Last year we didn't get nothing. Last year, like last year was a joke.
Yeah, which is messed up.
Yeah, man.
Chances are you've likely seen or even personally experienced harassment when playing online games. In fact, 57% of players say they've been bullied or threatened online. We need to change that.
Absolutely. Games are for everyone, and the good news is we can all do something about it. EA is donating $1 million to 3 amazing nonprofits who are all about bullying prevention and inclusion in games. Ditch the Label, Pacer, and United Nations He for She.
You can also help. Go to the link below, ea.com/playtogive to learn more about these charities. On their websites, they have advice on what you can do if you're being bullied or how you can help others who are. You can also donate. Any amount you can contribute really makes a difference to these nonprofits.
With the help of Play to Give donations last year, these charities achieved some pretty cool things. He for She was able to expand its message of gender inclusivity in gaming to people around the world. Ditch the Label was able to help an additional 10,000 kids who are suffering from abuse. Pacer gives 1.4 million people the information on how to combat bullying.
Thanks so much, everyone. When we work together, we can make games a space where everyone feels safe and included.
Enjoy the rest of EA Play.
Everybody, Golden Boy here at EA Play once again, and just so you know, it's always good to give back to a great cause. You can find out more info about Play to Give online. Now, everybody, welcome to the EA Play stage, the host of The Daily Show, FIFA superfan, Trevor Noah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming out, man. And, you know, when they told me about this, so Greg obviously very salty he didn't get to do this interview. Sucky Greg. So I understand you are a massive fan of FIFA.
Well, I'm not a FIFA fan. FIFA is my full-time job, and then I do other things to sustain the habits. That's pretty much me.
Interesting.
Yeah, when you
like
really play FIFA, you don't say that you're a fan. That's just what you do.
That's right.
Like, Raheem Sterling is not a fan of Manchester City. He plays for the team. I play FIFA professionally. That's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my job.
Okay, fair enough. It's kind of crazy for a guy who hosts a show called The Daily Show that you play FIFA on The Daily, and yet you have to work, and yet that's like full.
Well, luckily there's nights. There's nighttime as well. You gotta allocate your time properly.
Okay,
that's what you do.
Time management. Yeah, that is confirmed. All right, so who's your favorite team again?
Who's my favorite team? My team.
That's
what Ultimate Team is all about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, really?
Come on.
Really? That's where you're gonna go?
Why am I gonna go and support one team when I can create the best team ever?
Okay, I feel like you just don't want to draw any battle lines.
Oh, no. When it comes to the English Premier League, I'm Liverpool through and through. You know, I'm excited for what they did. Yeah. Pain in Kiev, join now. And then, you know, when it comes to Europe, I switch and I play with different teams, you know, because I get to enjoy just the players. But in the game, my team is the team.
Okay, so then who's like your big player on your team, on your ultimate team?
It depends. It changes depending on what card comes out. So for me right now, Sergio Gomez, small little man, does major things. One of my favorite players in the game. I know this is a weird one, right back Almeida, one of my favorite players. Just like, I like playing with weird characters that no one else is playing with. Because everyone out there is going to be playing with like 92 Vieira, everyone's going to be trying to play with Hullits in the middle. It's just like, who can you play with? Alan, Napoli, one of the best players you can play with in FIFA. Mark my words. Go and get him. Go get him.
Yeah.
You just gotta get like the weird players that no one else likes, and then like when you meet them with your team, they don't know who the players are, they don't know how they play, and that's what makes FIFA such an amazing game for me, is the customization.
Dude, I tell you right now, blown away and very impressed. By the way, Trevor Noah, man, just dropping the knowledge out there.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Trevor, I know this was a brief one, but I want to thank you so much for coming out to EA Play, my friend. It's been a blast. And, you know, FIFA 20 is playable here, and we have to have a match. I think you and we have to have a match.
Well, we won't have a match. I will school you.
Okay.
There won't be a match.
Okay. Yeah.
We can play together, and then I will teach you FIFA.
I kind of set myself up for that one. All right, well, great. Back to you, buddy.
In a moment, Adam Rank is taking us on a deep dive on all kinds of new features coming to Madden 20. But first, power up your exosuits, freelancers, because we're talking Anthem. And to help me get the 411, I'm joined by Anthem Live Service lead producer, Ben Irving. Hey, Ben.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. I can't believe you're really here. The subreddit flipped out. I flipped out on Kind of Funny Games Daily. No Anthem at EA Play. What's happening?
Of course we're going to come to EA Play. We've got a booth out there with lots of fans coming through to play it. But really the big thing for us this year is working with our influencers and game changers. Sure. We have our new update called the Cataclysm on our public test server, and our time here this weekend is really about talking to them, getting feedback from all our players so we can make that a great game update.
All right, good. You got the market. You spiel out the way there. Talk to me. It's been a interesting 4 months for Anthem. It's been an interesting 4 months. What have you guys learned? What are you pivoting? What's happening?
Yeah, look, it's been a wild ride. You know, we've learned a lot of lessons over the last 4 months. I think one of the most important ones was just around listening to player feedback better. And so we spent some time really trying to get this PTS game update out, making sure instead of us saying to players, hey, this is what we think is really exciting, just give them the game update and say, you come and tell us, what are the things that you do like and the things that you don't like. We're really trying to pivot more into that so that we can learn more from what the players want.
That's what I found so fascinating when we were talking earlier, right? Is the fact that the public test server is there for people to get in, and you guys don't want to be like telling people what's cool. You want to start building this game with them.
Yeah, because you know, it doesn't matter what we think, it only matters what the players think. They're the ones playing the game, so if they love it, great. And if they don't, they'll tell us the feedback and we'll do our best to address it.
So everybody can get into the public test server right now?
Yeah, it's available on PC right now. If you have access to Anthem, you can download the game and play it. If you happen to be somewhere near the venue, feel free to come on in, you can play it with us as well. And we're just, like I said, really looking forward to getting all that feedback and trying to make it a really great game update.
So from there, what is the future of Anthem? And is there a future of Anthem? That's a question I see a lot.
The future for Anthem, a very bright future, we hope. Look, it's kind of the same thing, you know, we've learned a lot this last few months. We really want to make the game better. We believe Anthem can be a really amazing game. We know we have some work to do, and we just want to work with the community to build it together and make it the game that everyone wants it to be.
Well, thank you, Ben. Get back to work. Hey, Ben, how you doing? Oh, my God.
I threatened a hug.
You did. Well, you didn't get a good one. Get in here. All right. For those of you here at EA Play, and those of you at home, you can get your hands on Cataclysm right now. So join me and get back in the fight, freelancers. Now, everyone get excited, because up next we have Adam Rank bringing you an exclusive first look at Madden gameplay with deep dives into the new X-Factor abilities, face of the franchise, and more. So keep it here at EA Play.
Here we go. Minute left. Minute 33.
X-Factor.
It's a new ability that's happening. Here we go.
Yes. Madden.
Oh.
How's it look?
Already seeing a bit of the college stuff. Looking good. Here we go.
Oh my God, look at them graphics. Yes.
I'm your host, Adam Rank. Nobody. One person applause break. I wanted a bigger pop than Trevor Noah, but that's okay. I'm still stoked to be here live from EA Play here in Los Angeles. Now, back at the NFL Draft, we revealed a ton of new features coming to Madden 20. Since then, we've been asking what you, the fans, want to see. Well, guess what? We've heard those results, and they were overwhelmingly clear. You guys want Rank in the game. I'm in the game.
Yeah.
No, I'm not in the game. I'm sorry. No, we got gameplay. We are going to give you actual gameplay. That's coming up in just a moment. We'll be bringing you your first look in Madden gameplay.
Yes.
The ones that you've been asking for. But right now up front, we're going to do a quick recap of 5 awesome new features coming to Madden 20 and show you even more details.
5 features. Usually only give us like 2.
Brand new career campaign that allows you to create a... You can pop for that. That's cool. It's a cool feature. You will be able to create a superstar quarterback, select one of 10 D1 schools, and compete in the college football playoffs. And speaking of superstar quarterbacks, we sat down with NFL MVP and Madden 20 cover athlete Patrick Mahomes to hear more about his superstar journey.
Patrick Mahomes.
I've always loved competing. And to me, there's no added pressure. There's no added expectations. That's stuff that I put on myself since I was a little kid. I feel like I'm just that same guy that's been putting in the time and the work my whole entire life. Now it's about pushing myself every single day to get better. It's about passion. I'm going out there having fun. You have to make sure that you're just evolving and never being satisfied with where you're at coming into the league. It seems like every single year there's some different guy that's just faster and stronger and bigger. And so we have to find different ways to get better, and those are the guys that find ways to win in the end. Every single year from college to come into the league, and as my career goes on, I just keep getting better and better at the approach from each play and recognize what you have to do to have success. The first time I ever ran
your way to the NFL
in front of that crowd was a surreal feeling, and I'll never forget it. My expectation was to win the Super Bowl, and I fell just short of that. You use that stuff as motivation. This is just the beginning.
Oh, wow. Patrick Mahomes. Give it up.
Oh, here we go.
He's amazing. He's an amazing quarterback. He's living the journey that you'll be taking on in face of the franchise. And joining me right now is Madden Community Manager Israel Cruz, a.k.a. Agent K, to give us a little bit more information on face of the franchise as well as some of the other exciting features that are coming to the game. What are you doing?
Hey, Adam, it's great to be, you look a little crispy up top, and me too, so I brought you one as well.
I appreciate
kind of
doing
that way, but yeah.
I wear a 7 3/4, although there's a guy in a Khalil Mack jersey. Take off the Chiefs cap. Put this on.
Hey, there you go.
Don't give away those secrets.
You got to protect the noggin, man.
Yeah.
You got to protect the noggin. Hey, it's good to see you too. Thank you so much. Over the last few weeks, we've been talking about Madden 20 on live streams, and it's been great. Our community has been really engaged, and we've been asking them questions. What do you want to see here at EA Play? And this is the culmination. We took their feedback. We're going to talk a little bit about those things. And regarding face of the franchise, our players want to see an NFL draft experience, kind of like what's going on. So you'll see on one of these screens right here, what's really great is you're going into the NFL draft sequence right here. You're in the green room.
NFL draft.
A little bit nervous, representing the Texas Longhorns. Go Horns! And hasn't finished that cheeseburger right there. So
it's still Los Angeles. The Rose Bowl from a couple of years ago, still looming large though. So be cool with that. Well, listen, don't get mad at me. Just stop Vince Young. All right. So here's the thing. So this is all awesome. I love the detail there. Once you get drafted, you're now in franchise mode and all that stuff. And I hear the Pro Bowl is coming back too. What else should Madden fans know?
Yeah, so it's really cool. The Pro Bowl is back in Madden 20. When you're going to go ahead and install the game, you're going to be able to play the Pro Bowl, get your hands on those superstar X Factors, play with them a little bit. But our franchise players are wanting to see more about the scenario engine, and we're going to show a little bit about that. Now, the scenario engine, what it does is it brings dynamic quests, kind of dynamic challenges into the game that help you improve your player and their ratings.
This game 2 days,
Ubisoft. So that's pretty awesome. But you said it earlier, people want to see more about gameplay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about gameplay.
Is there a blog where they can check all that stuff out too?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the Nintendo one because it's mad early. And I'm probably going to have school that day.
Find those. We also have a franchise deep dive blog that details everything out coming to franchise in Madden 20.
Okay, for all the play callers and armchair coaches, what else can they look forward to?
Like real estate, it's like location, location, location. People want playbooks, playbooks, playbooks. Of course. Now this year in Madden 20, we're having RPOs coming into the game, which are run pass options, which is great. But not just that, but our players have been asking for new formations. So right here we have out of the Raiders playbook a unique formation, which is actually called
I'm looking at the screen for the first time.
Double table.
There's my Raiders, Raider Nation.
This is a PA sweep play we've got going on right here, which is absolutely great. Our players are excited about that.
Okay, a little bit of gameplay.
Is that throughout the course of the season, we're going to go ahead and evolve those playbooks, and as things happen in the NFL, we're going to bring that stuff to the NFL.
Yeah, I see the one Derek Carr fan out there was very excited to see that Raiders playbook, and I know that we've got a lot of, two Raider fans. Wear a jersey next time. I can't identify you without it. It's okay. Listen, I'm talking to Israel, though. Here's the thing. Now, we've got a lot of Madden Ultimate Team fans in the house. Am I right? Yeah, right? They want to know more about the content that you're going to be bringing to the table. Tell us a little bit more about those Ultimate Missions.
Yeah, so Ultimate Missions are great. A lot of times our Madden Ultimate Team players, when they log into the game, they're always trying to find the most up-to-date content. So
looking at the Ultimate Team screen for the first time.
A guide and information.
Okay.
So then when they log in, they're not spending all that time.
Looks, wow.
They can get the player items that they want for their team to make the best squad possible.
Okay.
Hey,
cool.
I heard that.
It's different.
So one of the things that's absolutely great. Let's say Khalil Mack has an amazing game on Sunday. You
Ultimate Missions.
You log in Madden Ultimate Team. You want to be able to find it. So basically, we're going to go ahead and provide you that information guide, that step-by-step process to get that item on your team.
Now, the Khalil Mack fan sitting here loves hearing that. The two Raider fans over here, not so much. Whatever. We appreciate what you guys. I know that. Talk about the Rose Bowl being too soon. Yeah, we love the Raiders. I love John Gruden, what he's done for our team. Now, the thing that I'm most excited for, though, is the superstar X Factor abilities. These make the superstars, play like superstars. And you're going to give us a little bit of a reveal on some of these abilities?
Yeah, so our players have been asking us to go ahead and talk about these superstar X Factors. The first one we're going to reveal is Alvin Kamara, which is great. He has
Kamara
abilities. He also has superstar abilities, and we're going to go ahead and take a look right here. What's cool about his zone ability is called Satellite. You've heard of Satellite back here.
I know what it is.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, these guys are...
Explain it for everybody else.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I mean, you guys have seen the tape. Out of the backfield, Kamara's a deep threat as a wide receiver. As a receiver, it's crazy. He's absolutely amazing out of the backfield, but he also has superstar abilities. So those superstar abilities are matchup nightmare. So basically, you're going to go ahead and have better opportunities to go ahead and catch the ball.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, Kamara.
I mean, he's absolute beast. And he also has running back apprentice. What running back apprentice actually does for him is that it allows him to have 4 additional hot routes anytime and pre-play adjustments.
Love that. Now, listen, everybody who knows me knows I'm kind of a dumb guy. So can you explain the difference between zone abilities and superstar abilities?
Yeah, so for zone abilities, we talked about Satellite. So what's going to happen is in-game, you're going to go ahead and get some in-game objectives on how to go ahead and get your player in the zone. And, Clint's going to talk a little bit here about how you're going to be able to knock them out of the zone. But the thing is that superstar abilities, what that's going to allow you to do is that they're always available, they're always on, and not just that, but it brings like a unique, authentic feel to that specific player. So with Kamara, one of the things that we were actually showing right there is that it's going to allow him to go ahead and do some amazing things out of the backfield.
It's just another level of authenticity. It's whatever.
Totally. I mean, our players have been asking this for a long time. They want the players to feel like NFL superstars when they're on the field, and we want to give that to them.
Okay, now to help us get even more down and dirty and some of those details on X Factor abilities, I want everybody right now, this is serious. Put your hands together, because joining us here on the stage here in just a moment is one of the best wide receivers on the planet from the Pittsburgh Steelers, from the University of Southern California.
No.
Hardcore Madden fan. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way in the back, give it up for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh, yeah, Juju!
Oh, okay.
There it is. The crowd loves Juju, right?
Oh, they pay big money for this.
Guys,
yeah, bro.
You know what? Thank you so much for coming out. We always appreciate you taking the time and interacting with the community and everything. How are you enjoying your time here at EA Play?
I'm loving it. It's awesome. It's a blessing to be here. You see the fans, the Steelers fans.
Look at that.
I was here last year, and it was an amazing setup. And to come back again, no question. And when I heard about Madden 20, and I heard about Pat Mahomes being on the cover and that whole X Factor thing, I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Now, you had a monster year. Once again, you're obviously one of the best players in the league. Kind of go through the thought process. When you're on the field, you're in zone, you see single coverage. What do you think?
When I see that one-on-one, it's the opportunity of me getting the ball, you know, knowing that the defense is coming and the quarterback has to put the ball a lot faster. And all I can think in my head is, like, catch the ball, get yak yards, score touchdowns, celebrations, and pretty much in my head, I'm just like, wow, like, let's make a play, big plays.
And you make big play. What do you had a 97-yard reception? Or did you have 2?
Yeah, 2.
Oh, you had 2 of them. That's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sell you short. Now, in addition to getting all those yak yards, you're also known for wrestling away those jump balls. So it's no surprise to me that your zone ability is double me. Is it cool if we take a look?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, so what you guys are going to see right here with Juju, like you said, Juju said, once he gets that single coverage and he is in the zone, there is no stopping him.
Damn!
Be able to stop him.
Nice catch, Juju.
And at the end of the day, you know, it's a new meta to the game. If you want to
double me,
Juju, you got to double cover him.
Well, first of all, you can't stop him. Let's just put that out there right now.
Oh, that catch.
What did you think? Do you think we nailed it? What do you think?
That's awesome. That's crazy. He
did a 360 spin along with it.
I see myself doing, you know, the double coverage, especially this year, it's going to be super exciting, and I just can't wait. You know, having that X factor, I can't wait to, you know, use it in the game, use myself in the game.
And are you ready to check it out? Are you excited to start playing?
Super excited.
All right, well, you're in luck because we've got Madden 20 playable right here at EA Play. You and Agent K can go try it out. Agent K, is there any way that our fans at home can maybe try this out as well?
Well, you know, I think a lot of people that are here are going to get a chance to go ahead and check out our closed beta that's going to be happening for Madden 20. It's going to be happening on June 14th to the 16th.
Closed beta? June 14th to the June 16th?
You guys may have seen it, so if you haven't checked it out, go over to the booth. There's going to be a blog up. I believe Zeke Barles is going to go ahead and be talking about that, putting out. Check out our social channels. All that information is there. I brought a couple of codes here for Juju. We're going to give Juju some codes as well. We're also going to be sharing on social channels. Check that out. A lot of great information. You want some, Adam?
Do you mind?
Are you sure?
I need a code.
Right, here you go. But no, it's actually awesome.
We'll
But not just that, but we're going to work with Juju. He's going to be giving out codes on his channel. So again, tune into our social channels. All the information there about the closed beta happening on June 14th to June 16th. But since you're here, you guys can grab it early, download it, and get ready for June 14th.
All right, thank you so much for coming out. Israel, Juju, go play the game. Awesome. Go play the game. And a round of applause. Juju Smith-Schuster, there he goes, handing out those codes. I don't know that you're going to get those back. I don't know if he's going to. All right, well, Juju's going to go get a taste of what Madden 20 is all about. But don't go anywhere, guys, because we've got even more Madden 20 gameplay to show you right now. Because please welcome to the stage our senior gameplay designer, Clint Oldenburg. Put it together, everybody. Yeah, keep it going. Good to see you. How you doing? Wonderful. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. Now, we've seen those X Factor abilities, but I want to dig a little bit deeper. Tell me a little bit more about how they impact gameplay.
That's a great question. I'm going to follow it with a question for you first.
Okay.
I'm trusting you to give me the right answer.
You got it.
What are some reasons you like to watch football?
I like yelling at my fantasy players.
That's a good one.
Okay, yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, you know what? I like watching superstars play like superstars. When you have somebody like Juju Smith-Schuster, I want to see him make some big plays.
That's exactly right.
And sorry that you have to follow it, by the way.
Yeah, that was a hard assignment, man.
By the way.
That was a really hard assignment.
Trevor Noah, Juju, and now Clint. Hey!
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, get it up.
Yeah, so you mentioned superstars. The NFL is such a star-driven league. Madden is no different. We set out with a creative vision this year to make our stars feel like stars. So we created this ability system known as Superstar X Factors. These abilities are going to bring authentic skills that make these guys feel unique and powerful, so that every individual game is unique and game planned differently.
And that's what it's all about, authenticity. And that's great that you guys take that extra level of realism. Can we see some more X Factors in action? Can we, we talked about Mahomes at the start of the show. I'd love to see him go out there and do his thing if that's possible.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff to show you here with Patrick Mahomes, our cover athlete. Bazooka is his zone ability. Now, to get into the zone, you have to do an in-game objective. With Mahomes,
Bazooka.
4 passes of 30 yards or more, and once you get inside the zone, denoted there by his X Factor icon, he can throw the ball further than anyone else in the game. His max pass distance is increased about 15 yards to about 80. You can
damn touchdown.
I mean, that's what we see on Sunday. Now, you talked about the air yards It's got to be air yards, right? Not dump off Damian Williams.
Exactly. 4 passes of 30 yards or more. That's traveling in the air 30 yards. So the rack yards don't count.
And this all makes sense because obviously Mahomes has a hell of an arm. But can all quarterbacks make throws like that, or is this just exclusive to him?
Bazooka is exclusive to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's got the big arm. He's on record as throwing an 83-yard pass. We may be selling him a little bit short. But this is not a gimmick ability. These things are inspired by their real-life skills that make them special.
So that's his zone ability. Does he have any others?
Yes, he also has superstar abilities. As an X-Factor, one of our better X-Factors, he has a zone ability and then superstar abilities. We're going to break down his loadout here, right here. We got Escape Artist first. And as everyone knows, he's a dual-threat quarterback. Escape Artist gives him elite agility and speed when scrambling on passing plays. Looks like Mahomes, right?
It does.
Unfortunately, I mean, that's what he does. And then Dashing Deadeye gives him perfect passing accuracy with throwing on the run. So it's
see those throws?
Perfect passing accuracy is the best accuracy you can have in our game.
And then here's the red zone.
Yeah, red zone Deadeye. If you watched him last year, you know he was deadly in the red zone. When he's inside the 20-yard line, again, perfect passing accuracy. Lastly, no look Deadeye. I'm really excited about this one. He's going to have perfect accuracy. The only quarterback in the game at launch to have perfect accuracy on crossbody throws.
No look pass?
No look signature.
No way!
Signature look. That's exactly what he does.
They're going to give him the no look Deadeye? I'm dead.
No, I know Mahomes. I get it. He plays like a star. But come on, this is kind of a lot. Is he unbeatable? If I'm on the other side of the ball, like, what can I do to stop him?
And you must play Madden, because that's a question our players are going to want to know.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, it's a chess match. So just like in the NFL, the way to shut down a high-powered passing game is pass rush. The defense is going to have knockout conditions when these guys are in the zone. You're going to see here Mahomes with his X-Factor icon lit up. He's in the zone. Von Miller's going to sack him. The objective for the Broncos in this game, sack Mahomes, knock him out of the zone. So each team's going to have ways to counter each other.
So again, it's authentic football conditions, it's a chess match, it's all that stuff.
Exactly. And if you pull that objective off, you knock him out of the zone, then he has to go through his objectives again to get back into the zone.
All right, well, that's a little bit reassuring. I'm glad that there's some checks and balances that go along with all that stuff. But we all know, I know you're an offensive guy, but defense wins championships. We've seen what the offense can do. Let's talk about the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
You know who I want to see? One of the most incredible athletes in the NFL, regardless of position, Aaron Donald. What's he all about?
Yeah, man, Aaron Donald is scary. Yeah, give it up to Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is scary. So I played offensive line when I played, and I knew I couldn't block him. That's what's been in this chair. So he's reflected pretty well. He's got his own ability called Fearmonger. What makes him special is when he gets in the zone, he can actually apply pressure penalties to the quarterback, even when he's engaged in a block. Typically, those penalties only occur when you're free rushed, unblocked to the quarterback. He does it while he's blocked. We're going to take a look at some of these. He also has superstar abilities. He's in the video there.
Oh, so he's got good blocking.
Applied to the quarterback.
Oh my God, Fearmonger.
He has pass
more sacks or more pressure to QB.
Quicker, faster pass rush.
Oh wow.
As a pass rusher, and then under pressure makes those penalties he's applying to the throw power, throw accuracy of the quarterback more punitive. So he's quite a disruptive pass rusher.
Because that's one of the things too. It's not necessarily, especially with somebody who's playing defensive tackle, it's not somebody who's always going out there and getting sacks. It's guys who are going out there and also getting pressure up the middle, pushing offensive linemen into the face of the quarterback.
Yeah, it lends itself to more strategy in the game. You got to know who you're playing against. You got to know who you're playing with. Like I said, it's a chess match out there. And then one important note here with all the passing abilities, you said Mahomes seemed really powerful. Putting pressure on the quarterback is going to be the direct counter to a lot of those abilities.
And that takes them off their game, and that takes them off of X-Factor and everything like that.
Absolutely.
So it's good to have those guys. One of the cool things, too, that I've noticed when you're watching all the play and all that stuff going on is that you've worked really hard to bring these guys' unique abilities to life and put their personalities out there. And that includes some custom animations. So what are some of the examples of these custom animations we're checking out?
These are super cool. We didn't want our superstars to just feel great. We want them to look great, too. The first place is quarterback. Cover athlete Patrick Mahomes. We went out and captured these guys' signature passing animations. We have coverage for about 6 to 7 of the most popular quarterbacks in the game. We're going to continue to add to these throughout the year. Aaron Rodgers, quick release. Drew Brees, he's always fidgeting if you're a Saints fan. And it extends beyond quarterbacks. Everyone knows Zeke Elliott's feed me, getting the team in the zone. These animations, celebrations, throw styles, it's connect with your favorite players, connect with your superstars on the field.
Well, you saw it. Like, why when we saw the thing with Ezekiel Elliott, somebody who's a Cowboys fan or just likes watching him play, that they can identify with. They start cheering and they like seeing that kind of stuff. I don't like seeing Aaron Rodgers leave his feet and throw the ball 90 yards down the field. But whatever, we don't have to get into that, Khalil Mack.
That's all right.
But you know what? We've talked a lot about the new features. What about player mechanics? Because as a player, what are like some of the tools in my toolbox, so to speak?
Nailed it with the toolbox.
Right, it is. It's kind of what it is.
Yeah, we're always looking at ways to add new mechanics to the game, give our players more control. There's two that we want to go over today, and they're both for the quarterback. The first is the new scramble mechanic or pull down mechanic. What this does is give you the ability on a passing play to pull down the passing icons with a button press, become a ball carrier, full access to all the spin moves, jukes, ball carrier moves, and then you can bring back your icons again with the same button press and throw it at any time. Makes any quarterback a dual threat, brings some skill. Here with Ben Roethlisberger, we're looking at the new pump fake mechanic. You can now specific receiver on the field by double tapping the button.
That pump though.
Will come up to get guys to bite on it. It could dual purpose mechanic. You can also use it to pull down if you feel like you've made a poor decision and you want to cancel the throw. Just quickly double tap it. You'll pull it back down.
So you can kind of pump fake it to an outside guy and then check it down to a tight end or something like that.
Absolutely. You can even use it on double moves if you want Juju to run a slant and go.
Okay.
Pump fake it on the slant. Take him deep.
Oh, that's amazing. And it just keeps getting better. And you know this. You played in the NFL not too long ago, but the game has changed so much in the number of years since you've been gone. We've seen a lot of college coaches come in and they've brought in their offenses, and most recently Cliff Kingsbury down there in Arizona bringing in his high-powered offense. Kyler Murray, not a prototypical quarterback. He's shorter, but they're going to do a lot of that run-pass option. Are you bringing that into the game?
Yes. Super excited to announce that we are delivering RPOs, as they're known. I mean, you can't watch an NFL broadcast without hearing that acronym, RPO.
All they talk about
13, 14 times, right? So this is a concept taking the entire football world by storm. We actually have 3 different types of RPOs in our game. We have alerts, peaks, and reads. I'm going to break those down really quick for our players. The first is an alert. That's a very basic pre-snap read. You're calling a running play, and you're going to look at what the defense is aligned in. If you think you can run the play, you just call the play, you hit nothing, you'll hand it off, and away you go. However, what's cool about those plays is you can branch out of that handoff at any time just by hitting the receiver icon and throw it if he's open. So that's a really cool way to be creative on offense. And then there's 2 other types. The peak, more similar to a read option. You're reading a single defender on defense, looking at his behavior after the snap. If he bites on run, you can pull it out, throw to your receiver, and if he sits back on pass, you just hold the button down, hand it off to the running back, gain yards on the ground. Lastly, the read. This is more like the traditional triple option play. You're going to read 2 to 3 defenders after the snap, look at their behavior, then decide if you want to hand it off to your running back, keep it with your quarterback, or throw it to the receiver. We actually have over 200 RPO plays in our playbooks this year.
220. That's a lot. That is very impressive. And it sounds like you've built in a lot more flexibility. Are there any other formations or plays come to the game?
Oh, yeah. You're going to see, if there's any Eagles fans in here, you're going to see something cool here in a minute. We got new animation technology as part of our RPO story. So we were able to put in a lot of these cool concepts you're seeing in the NFL right now. Philly Special is in the game.
The Philly Special? No.
Right here. There it is right there.
Carson Wentz touchdown.
Jet sweep touch pass concept. You're seeing the Chiefs and the Rams, teams like that, using end arounds. You're going to see a lot of fresh, unique content in the playbooks. And the cool thing is, we're going to be updating the playbooks all season long to make sure that we're staying up to date with the NFL.
This is all amazing. Thank you so much, Clint. I cannot wait for this game. We've dropped a lot of awesome info here about Madden 20 here at EA Play. I just want to say once again, I'm Adam Rank. If you want even more Madden 20 news, you can tune in to the Madden channel right after this. But before we finish up, though, I've got one last treat for you. Player ratings. They're one of the trickiest things to get right in Madden. Well, in addition to being a game designer, Clint uses his background as a former NFL player to help make sure that those ratings are accurate, and our friends over at ESPN have helped to put together a little video to get us the scoop on the best job in the world, the Madden Ratings Adjuster. Let's roll it. This is good.
Sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver. As the Broncos get set to do that.
So your thoughts on that?
Looking good, man. I like that X Factor ability. I need to see that, bro.
A 90 over, bro?
Yeah, y'all come on jumping week, bro.
85.
Madden rating is horrible. It's trash.
we're trying to make our game match what these players are doing in real life.
I would like Saquon Barkley's jump to be accurately rated.
It should be like 93, 94. If they think that we have it wrong, they're going to let us know about it. I hope I can get to the 90s range next year.
My catch rate got to go up a little bit. I can't be dropping picks on Madden. I need my speed up. Turn the notch up a little bit for you, boy. Mine sucks. Who does my Madden ratings?
Hey, Clint, raise your hand, Clint. Yeah, I'm coming to you. I'm Clint Oldenburg. I'm a Madden ratings performance adjuster.
Between those new X Factor abilities, face of the franchise, and the RPO, and all that gameplay, Madden fans have a lot to be excited about. And now, I can't wait for our final show of the day. It's more epic than Star Wars, more extreme than Battlefield, and more competitive than Madden, FIFA, Apex Legends combined. That's right, I'm talking about The Sims. But before we talk Simlish, the Apex Legends Watson reveal earlier has inspired me to come up with some legend ideas of my own. So I'm now joined by Apex Legend game designer Griffin Dean has agreed to hear my feedback. Griffin Dean, what makes a great legend?
So in a lot of ways it has to do with the way that they interact in the ecosystem of characters and a lot of sort of creating interesting interactions and choices for players. So a lot of it has to do with sort of the way that the legends work together as a unit rather than them individually.
All right. Yeah. Well, I didn't really base my picks or my descriptions on that, but I can work on the fly.
All right.
Let me first off tell you about the Grabbler.
The Grabbler?
The Grabbler. He likes to take things.
Okay.
He takes things.
Okay.
So he could be taking people's ammunition.
Okay.
He can take that. You know, you put your pings up. He can take away pings.
Okay.
Is he a kidnapper? You might ask. He's not above it. He doesn't define himself as a kidnapper. He's not above it.
So I like the name. It seems like you could do a thing where like teammates' items just appear in his inventory as his passive, and he's like, I don't know where these came from. It just kind of it writes itself.
It does.
So
it does right there.
Yeah,
right? I was thinking about with this taller Gibraltar.
Taller Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
But tall,
2 inches tall.
2 inches tall.
It's enough that you notice, but not enough where you're like freaked out.
I don't know if the level can support that hitbox.
I thought you called yourself a video game developer.
Alright, we're gonna have a good time watching this one.
Alright.
What about Portillo?
Portillo, what is?
He's my wiener dog. A lot of people have a problem with me on the internet. No one ever has a problem with Portillo.
Okay, that's thematically I could see that working.
And then what about Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Huh? I mean, we don't no explanation needed.
Yeah, no, that's you just. I feel like there'd be a lot of wrestling involved.
Well, I mean, he's very versatile.
That's true. That's true.
You understand The Rock. Go over there.
Okay.
You have to work on these ideas, all right? Vince said I had just a blank check, all right?
All right.
Go do your thing. I'm gonna do it. Hey! If it isn't Golden Boy himself, how you doing? You killing it? I've gotten to see you today.
I know a little bit about Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Yeah, I know. Titan Games, NBC, whatever. Just saying.
Time now. You're a big deal.
Started out there. All those ideas, by the way, were freaking awful. Just want to throw it out. I thought it was Portillo. Except for Portillo. Portillo's a winner.
Portillo's the only thing that gets me over.
Yeah. Everything else is you're getting married, but Portillo always over.
Alex, what was it like talking to Trevor Noah?
Hey, Trevor Noah is awesome. Did not expect him to be as hardcore of a FIFA fan as he was. He I said on Twitter, he schooled me like straight up. I respect that. I like going toe to toe with a fellow wordsmith on the stage. All
right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of Trevor Noah? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure someone's looking at it. But right now, we are not done yet. Everybody get excited because we're finishing EA Play Strong with an in-depth look at what's new for The Sims 4, including the world-exclusive reveal of a brand new pack. Stay tuned.
27 seconds left. There we go.
Oh, you guys are great. Welcome to the EA Play. Yes, I'm very excited. The Sims 4, plus a couple of fun surprises, so stay tuned. Now, to help me translate all of this Simlish, everybody join me in welcoming General Manager Lindsay Pearson and Senior Producer Michael Duke. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. So, I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been with The Sims a long time, and this is one of my favorite things to do, is come out and see all of you and tell you exciting things.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a big year for us. It's actually, we're celebrating 20 years of making The Sims this year.
Yeah.
And Lindsay and I keep debating it, but I think this is going to be the best year yet.
I think it might be.
Well, I mean, really what we want to know is, what have you got for us? Come on, tell us everything.
Of course. Well, it is EA Play. We couldn't come empty-handed, so we'll start with our big one first. I'll let you take that.
Absolutely. So we have the next expansion pack for The Sims 4, Sims 4 Island Living.
Let's check out that trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool. And look, we're in our own little island paradise. Can I just say, I didn't know what the reveals were going to be, and I accidentally just saw this. Super weird. And obviously, you know, talking about fashion, there's a lot of island fashion there. One of the big things people absolutely love. What can we be? What can we dress it up as? What can we look like?
Absolutely. You know, to capture that island spirit, we needed to have a lot of new outfits and capture those
Is
colors.
my outfit going to be in there? You're going to put it together,
Not
right?
exactly that, but
What?
certainly
Why not?
those bright colors like you're showing off there. But, you know, we really wanted to add a lot of island wear and that stuff you can stay cool in when it's so hot.
It's true. Yeah. And we had to bring in a lot of new fun colors and patterns, but also hairs, accessories, everything to deck out head to toe to just chill and relax on this beautiful island.
And I mean, look, that's some amazing fashion right there. But what if, you know, I'm getting a little bit hot. I'm not someone who likes to dwell on a beach too much. Yeah, what if I want to go in the water? What's going to be happening then?
So we're very excited. So for the first time in The Sims 4, our Sims are going to be able to walk right into the open water, and we're opening up open water gameplay.
Been teasing the water.
Yeah.
That's fine. I understand.
I mean, like you saw in the trailer, she walks right in. Our Sims are going to be able to do that, and you can snorkel in the water. There's swimming, floating, and there's also those pretty awesome aqua zips.
Yeah.
You're in a hurry to get where you're going.
So, what inspired you guys to introduce this kind of ocean gameplay this time?
Yeah, well, we've taken The Sims to a lot of different worlds and a lot of different places, but we hadn't yet really played with the idea of where the land and the water meet and really bring you into an ocean environment, which seems like a great addition.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, when I think of tropical islands, I'm thinking of, you know, like palm trees, ocean waves, relaxing on the beach. So, like, tell me more about this world. What can I actually do in it?
Yeah, so the island of Sulani will have all of those things and more. It really is the perfect place to unplug and enjoy this natural feel. So you can explore all these little alcoves. You can live closer to the coast, or you can live higher up towards the hills. Or
what's wrong?
Yeah.
So, wait, there's an active volcano here?
Absolutely.
Sorry, you were selling me the dream of living on an island.
Well,
now I'm not sure I really want to go there.
So,
it is a real island.
Most islands are formed by volcanoes.
Yeah.
Don't get nitpicky.
Yeah, so we had to put this active volcano in there. Now, you don't have to live next to it, but the riskier Sims may choose to live near.
Yeah, and then,
some
Kel
things get
Surprise.
angry.
Something
You gotta watch out
terrible
for those lava bombs.
Don't,
Wait.
Like, The Sims. I don't know how that was going to go, but probably not going to happen when you touch something really, really hot. So, beautiful locale, slightly dangerous.
What other surprises are in store on this island? I mean, I, for one, want to know if I can befriend any kind of cute animals there. What kind of animals would we befriend?
Well, I mean, it would be The Sims if we didn't let you make friends with some of the animals.
Exactly.
So in this case, the one we're really excited about is the dolphin. So our team and animators just blew away the expectation.
Any
the dolphin
research
so much
trips
fun.
like the Battlefield theme, just going off to somewhere hot? Like,
No, you're going to talk to them about how they got to do that.
Yeah, clearly we missed the angle on that one.
But they're so cute, and you get to make like a really nice friend with them, and maybe they'll do tricks for you or squirt water in your face. You know?
Absolutely. Well, and then we added a bunch of tropical fish to the water too. So we really wanted to get those coral reefs around the island to feel lush and full, and so that meant more fish.
I mean, I don't know. We don't have fish like that in the UK. I mean, we might do, but the water's so murky. I've never seen them. So.
I'm sure they're down there.
I mean, they must be. What do you put with the chips? Right. I'm sure they're beautiful rainbow
It
fish.
tastes delicious. You have that going for it.
I mean, I think the island this looks so relaxing. Obviously, it's not really about vacation. It's also, you know, it's about kind of working there as well. But like, what's kind of like the feel of the vibe of the island going to be like?
You know, I think it's one of those things we talk a lot about in the team is capturing what it would be like to really live on that island. It's not just a place you vacation, but we wanted this to be a place that's home for your Sims.
Or, you know, tricks to be played on you.
Well, that happens too.
Well, and so there's lots to do on the beach. You saw sun tanning, sun burning, building castles. The whole family can go out and play together, find seashells, or the mischievous Sims, you know, knock things down.
Well, and Aquazips. I want to say it again.
They're
so good.
What are they called again?
Aquazips.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at, so you've got to take time to really explore it all.
Okay, so obviously we've established that Sulani is like a great place for Sims to kind of kick back and, you know, what if my Sims, you know, they don't want to I can't personally lie on a beach for longer than about 30 minutes, get really bored. What if they want to get their hands dirty?
Well, I'm very excited about a new thing that we're introducing. If your Sims want a new career to take care of this island, you can actually become a conservationist. And your job is going to be to keep this ecosystem looking beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it was certainly one of the big goals was a way for your Sims to kind of care for their world and make it a better place.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, very relevant with everything that's going on today in the world and how everyone's kind of a lot more kind of aware. So was that kind of what inspired you guys to bring that in?
You know, I think there's a few things that really hit us. I mean, the first was just, it's something we all care about. A lot of us on the dev team worry about the environment and what's going on, but we talked about the idea that this island's this closed ecosystem, and so your actions and choices are going to have a lot more impact. And so something new we've added here and we're really excited about is the island actually changes over time. So if you're taking care of it, it'll actually become more lush. You'll see more greenery, brighter, beautiful flowers, and there's Lindsay's favorite part.
More butterflies. So she already cares about us. But it also, today happens to be World Oceans Day, which is amazing. That's exactly what we were talking about. Like, how do we take care of these ecosystems?
So obviously, Sulani's really beautiful. You know, you can kind of go out there, but like, sometimes you want to make a little bit of cash. I mean, you know, like barbecue meat, I presume is.
Why do you want the car?
I don't know, but
Just the
how can we
PSN
make some
card.
extra simoleons?
Well, like I said,
The
we wanted to make this place
$50
you live,
PSN.
which means you've got to have a way to earn some simoleon.
Yeah, I think
so,
the gap year has to end sometime. You have to go home and earn some money as part of
So we added a couple like odd jobs and things that you can kind of work on the hours you wanted to, right? And so we added the ability to make fishing more of a career, and then also lifeguard, so you can get your tan while you're working.
Send me a picture of that car. You can be a dive instructor. There's a lot of different ways to just pick up a job when you want and earn a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So I suppose one of the important things as well is, as it's not a vacation, as you are actually kind of living on this island, obviously, you know, you have to kind of be aware and know what's kind of part of local culture, because you're not just there on holiday and you go in and go out, you're living there. So what kind of, you know, the side of the culture of the island can we actually see within?
Right, yeah, this is a place that you live, and the locals are super friendly, actually, and are going to come and help you out with all sorts of different things as you explore the island.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day, like, actually, like, all the neighbors are really, really helpful and help you.
You know, like if a fire happens to break out, your neighbor might bust in and help you put out that fire.
That's lovely. That's what
they're so nice.
Should do.
So, but they also have their own traditions, their own sort of.
It's basically my final thoughts on EA Play.
You might stumble across.
I'm turning that off. I'm gonna watch it after. My final thoughts on EA Play. It was definitely better than last year. A lot of presentations, a lot of info. Probably my favorite presentation was Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Alright. It will also be, then it'd be Madden 20, and then I'd probably say Apex. Apex looks really interesting with the new legend Watson. Looks quite interesting. And just listening to it and hearing it and looking at the designs, the guns, and like me and Robert were hyped up. Oh, amazing. But definitely EA Play wasn't the greatest this year. It wasn't bad. Definitely not. It's a little boring at times, but it was definitely very good. It was better than last year. Last year didn't give me anything. It gave me no hope. But this gave me hope to show everyone that EA Play is here to stay. So those are my reactions. I thank you very much for watching the stream. I'm going to be finishing Sims by myself because it's hot in this room. And thank you for listening to EA Play. Peace.